Uncle Sonny's lost, really hidden not only gems, but potential and some one-liners I don't say on YouTube. Sonny is somebody who played a big role in the majority of my life, but his comedy kind of died down, a little bit when I was fucking junior or senior. In terms of credibility, because if you actually do your research of Sonny and adjacency, Sonny stops being adjacent in terms of punchlines, overall, when it comes to junior and senior, if you actually talk about everything when it comes to criteria, because I have things that I could refer, like there's a whole nother game that I could play, but being forced to play the game right now, he actually makes some really good suggestions. But overall, you recognize that what he's saying isn't, all of society, but it's, a lot with the political aspects of society. It is, whole society is a sense, but it's not whole society how it functions. And what that means is, it would involve, politics, but, Sonny can still have, the script flipped on him. Like somebody like Auntie Lisa can fucking tell you the details of the war. Like, oh, the Asian people tried to attack us first. And he'll give a piece of me like, damn, these people tried to go to war and everything. And they said, we're going to be as sparse motherfuckers in America. And that's the truth. They try to fool you with Sonny, over time, but, in my aspect, you all know my opinion as an adult, literally, where it came to the military, pissing somebody off, he's not really being considerate of the other person's, position. Somebody's doing something professional, and he got actually kicked out of the military. If you want my honest profession, that's how Eric, critiques things as an adult. He's ignoring somebody doing something whole, literally, where he's, commenting on the outside. And a great argument, to that is that Sonny's the one getting results. Sonny's the one getting the reaction out of him. But my counter to that, especially if you know him, is that he can't maintain and he's, obsessed. And what's simple about the situation is the sir is trying to do his job, okay? So, if my, argument that I did, call him out with Auntie Lisa, then that's different. And as adults, as we, cope with the situation, as we Beastie Boys cope with the situation, I've never been, an actual Beastie Boy, but I know what they do over time. They dance hella wiggly, and, some of their dance moves are really whack. Politics is something that you can skip up as an adult and still be successful. Like there's a lot of artists and musicians and, really great people who skip politics, that really accomplish some big things in this world, but, that's just from experience, from actually working with good people, on the news and on the radio. I don't know a single shit about the Senate, but I know zero shit like be kind to others, talk to your neighbor. But anyway, the real nitty gritty about this video, for someone who can talk to Obama himself. So this is literally Sonny's mentality where he comes at you, where he makes a joke, when he really tries to be nice to you, and how he's infuriated as a person, and what my greatest studies of him as an artist, what differs from him and Uncle Tommy is that literally because he's so passionate, about his craft and music, like how I was in high school, is exactly why he's so fucking angry. Like literally, he can tell you something literally and be frustrated in the fucking world, literally, and forget about your feeling fucking completely. At one time, it got to an accident, literally, where he told me to kill a fucking spider, and the broom's fucking half of the fucking cap was open, literally, and there were ridges because it was rusted, and so I killed it, literally. I ended up accidentally having a hole in my hand because I was trying to be macho on Uncle Sonny. Uncle Tommy has more patience for an activity. But anyway, literally, let's off R for American Pie, which Try Hard Academy was inspired by when Uncle Sonny showed me American Pie, and there was this girl that Omar always wanted that happened to be in my circle over time. She looks just like the girl flashing in the fucking video, flashing in the movie, because what ended up happening was Sonny showed me literally how they were having a volleyball game, literally, and she ended up literally showing her pure boobs, like literally her bare boobs for a distraction, and this shit literally was hella funny. And then the other team scored. No, he just fell over. And then we got into a conversation about dicks. Literally, it was an hour-long conversation about me, him, and Grandma, literally, and talking about dicks, literally. And I'm like, Sonny, did something, crazy ever happen to your dick? And he said, yeah, literally, fucking, I smoked the wrong shit one day, literally, and I tried to put my dick in the toilet, literally, it came out looking like a loaf of bread. And he was really into politics, very into politics, literally. Especially when he started talking about Jewish people. He's like, Jewish people have dicks like brothers. And then he goes into something important, saying, man, Irv, you shouldn't be trying to get these 8th grades literally when I'm a sophomore. And then he's like, well, you're about to graduate high school. Those bitches have STDs, literally. Look what ended up happening to your dad. Your dad had Mr. Green Dick. And then literally, you know what happens literally when you go to the doctor for that? Literally, they have to put something in your penis, literally, and fucking have it go in and out like a chimney sweep. And then my grandma was like, oh my god, he's very descriptive. But no, he was incredibly, great, literally, where it came to our way he fights, where it came to how he came at you straight, literally. And so literally the formula that my family literally use literally is when you get defeated, get back and get back strong, like Vegeta, I ended up, finding out contradictions of, their strategy, over time. But, that can only be, proven to, use of a gang and stuff like that. Because what I figured out, later on is that they hit me, with a certain amendment that's within the United States. And to get back up, even stronger comes from Rocky Balboa. He's like, don't you want to be a champion? Don't you want, strong, encouraging words? And I learned that literally, if you're not willing to condition somebody into being a champion, that you can't give champion speeches. So, if you're not going to condition them, like you're not going to do, push-ups with them, if you're not going to literally be there, be on their fucking case, literally, and if you allow you to make your own decision, or if I allow you to make your own decision and you don't do it, then you're immature, and that's it. And I learned a real person is going to stay on top of you if they really want you to get something done. Like, literally, if you don't clean your room, you can't go outside. It's like that, literally. They can't allow you to let you think that the room is good for being dirty. And that's one of the main, aspects of why they could die, because they said something and they didn't reinforce it. So forget the understanding with the whole walk and everything. Just think about, you shouldn't have to reinforce anything, nigga. It's common sense. And it's crazy because the way how Lily was, so understanding and so much funnier, and Lily, how she was so down to earth, Lily, and how literally she gave you the perfect 8th grade formula, literally, how she's well over 18 right now, literally, so it doesn't matter if I'm originally a victim, then it should ever nothing should ever get in the way of that, literally, because a victim is a fucking victim on paper that can't be fucking flipped. And they're coming at me literally with this fucking shit that it's the same reason why she was so young, is why you can manipulate her and shit when it was pure comedy, literally. And honestly, what I did, on the street while I started dancing with my girls is they started, if you're trying to, relate comedy to irresponsibility, then you're being gay. So, the world got to my favor because of flavor, but they also saw me doing something athletic, recently. So, I'm pretty good at basketball, recently. I did all the activities to get good at Call of Duty, and it wasn't worth it. Literally, I was better off just chilling back, watching my AMVs, and that's about it. No, but seriously, this video is about, Sonny and the Academy Award that he, so wholesomely, deserves. And what ends up happening, is he went outside naked in public one time, and he got in trouble for something that, was a forced sexual. That's what fucking Flo does to you. And then Tommy was over there clapping his hand. There you go, Lily. It was fucking funny as fuck. And you have to recognize that, Lily. I took meditation. Tommy took meditation. So it's some really good shit. But remember, Lily, they're calling an audio program, which is a form of meditation, a shortcut, okay? And that you couldn't, handle a school, influence. You couldn't handle a real public school setting under pressure. And I was able to fight that with Jesse and Daniela. And that's really, really, really difficult, because I called out that there could be something fucking better, but they called out Lily that there's something naturally going on, and we're telling you to do something about it. Then next day, forget about that, Lily, when you're ignoring a whole nother piece of quality, all the way to where I dress and everything else is playing off the establishment with quality, okay? Then I figured out, when Chris told me to step my game up with, Jordans and stuff like that, when I was able to get, one job through our artistic awareness program, literally, my clothing only went up by 20% when 100% was their criticism, and that's why it was allegedly wrong. So anyway, back to Sonny and why this is an inspirational video. Me and Sonny were looking up, Dragon Ball Z Daisenshu, literally, when they first came out, literally, and the computer started, not working, and literally, he's like, hurry up, refresh it. And then I'm like, damn, it doesn't work. And then he's like, stop it, it's not working anymore. And then it took a fucking week of literally configuring it, taking this shit to Best Buy and certain scene and, you know, make me figure out what it was all about. And then he's like, you gave the computer a virus. I'm like, what? That could be true, Sonny. He's like, you gave the computer a virus. Literally, you can't use it anymore. I'm like, well, Sonny, literally, that's regular. I thought it was for downloading videos, not just, you know, pictures and stuff like that. No, all the pictures came, literally, and started up the memory and drained the battery. I'm like, Sonny, literally, that can't be true. He's like, no, Eric, you can't use the computer no more. You Dragon Balls eating it up.